Hello, I'm Jeff Cassidy, Sheriff of Sullivan County. It's been a very productive year this year. We have focused on three main areas that I promised during my campaign. It's focusing on the drug epidemic, school safety, and attacking these and reducing the amount of unserved warrants. With the assistance of the Board of Education and the County Commission, they approved funding for 14 additional school resource officers. That way we can place a school resource officer in each school. Each one of these school resource officers are trained in active shooter, basic SWAT, and also a basic school resource officer refresher. So each one of these officers are highly skilled, highly trained in each of these schools. With that, they're also certified in law enforcement against drugs, which is our LEADS program, helping kids with bullying and educating kids on the dangers of drugs. Jail overcrowding still seems to mount up. We are working with an architect right now, working on a renovation and expansion to alleviate our jail overcrowding issue. We're working with a lot of release options, which pre-trial release. We also have ankle monitors that we're working on. But right now, our facility is at a capacity where we're having to have an expansion and renovation, but we have a lot of good things going on in our jail. We're the first county in the state to implement a fingerprint identification system, correctly identifying those released from jail. We're also looking at a body scanner to scan inmates upon incarceration to help with officer safety and also the safety of the inmate upon incarceration, make sure we're not introducing drugs in our facility. We also have an MRT program, moral recognition therapy. David Stanley's working with us, where he's working with inmates, giving them job skills, areas where they can make improvements. It's a 12-week, 12-step program where he's working with them for 12 weeks. Then they're going off-site to learn job skills such as refrigeration, HVAC, culinary arts. So that way they can succeed once they get released from jail or prison. In the last year, we've also, another problem that needed to be addressed was the unserved warrants in Sullivan County. When I took office, we had over 18,000 unserved warrants. This year, just in 1 year, we have made 14,000 attempts on arrest warrants, and we've served and reduced that number to right now only having 11,000 unserved papers. So, like I say, hard work, dedicated employees, and proactive approach taken to these warrants has really reduced the number. And finally, but not least, is the drug epidemic in Sullivan County. When I took office and continuing to do so, that's been a big main concern of mine. This year, we have seized over $250,000 worth of drugs and taken them off Sullivan County. The year prior to me taking office, it was $97,000. 2017 to 2018, we seized 543 grams of meth. September 8th, 2018, after I was elected your sheriff, till September 2019, we've taken over 5.8 pounds or 2,253 grams of meth off the streets of Sullivan County. So expanding our vice unit to 6 officers, doubling our vice unit has really helped in addressing this drug epidemic in our county, and we'll continue to do so. I'm also pleased with our community outreach. We continue to do trunk or treat, toys from cops, back to school bashes, giving children that's in need of backpacks. We're also continuing our bully camp every summer, and church safety, church security. I want to thank the citizens of Sullivan County for electing me as your sheriff, and I also want to thank our dedicated, passionate, and hardworking employees. Without them, none of this would be possible. Again, thank you, and we will continue our efforts in public safety. Have a nice day.